Indonesia-Finland Small and Medium Enterprise Startup Matchmaking, paving the way for a long-term business partnership. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Erli Wijayani, and together with my colleague Sheila Rizkia, we will be your moderator for today's event. Ambassador and honorable speaker, with the assistance from the Export Training Center, Ministry of Trade of the Republic of Indonesia, Bank of Indonesia, and also Bank Mandiri, today there are more than 80 Indonesian small and medium enterprises and startups participating in the webinar. Most of them coming from the creative economy sector, such as home decor, handmade bags, embroidery, furniture, and also coffee. Mrs. Sheila?
Okay, before we continue with the program, allow me to explain about today's event. The webinar will be commenced by Her Excellency Ratu Silvi Gayatri, Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to the Republic of Finland, and accredited to the Republic of Estonia. And in the first session, we are going to have 3 presentations, 10 minutes each. In the second session, there will be a sharing session delivered by 2 Indonesians who has the experience to work and cooperate with Finn Partnership. The third session will be question and answer sessions open for all participants. And the last will be closing remarks by moderators. The event itself will be done in English, but if you would like to comment and ask a question in the Q&A sessions using Indonesian language, we'll help you to translate it into English. The event will take about an hour and a half until 2 hours.
Thank you, Mrs. Sheila. Without further ado, allow me to open the floor to Ambassador Ratu Silvi Gayatri to deliver her welcoming remarks. Ambassador, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, Ambassador.
Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Selamat siang Indonesia, selamat pagi Finlandia, very good morning Finland. I'm so very pleased to see familiar names in the list of the speakers. I would like to welcome our distinguished speakers, my dear colleagues, Pak Marolop Nainggolan from the Ministry of Trade and Consul General Chandra Negara from the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy. I wish to express my gratitude to Ms. Birgit Nevala and her team from Finn Partnership for their prompt response to the embassy's proposal. I have no doubt that Finn Partnership is able to contribute positively to the strengthening of bilateral relations between Finland and Indonesia. I would like to take this opportunity to appreciate the presence of Ibu Dea Vinikainen and Bapak Sutrisno Tri Widodo, whose experience will be very meaningful as their information will be very useful for the participants. Ladies and gentlemen, this event is organized as part of the Indonesian government's efforts in exposing Indonesian products to the northern part of Europe through Finland. Finland and Indonesia have established diplomatic relations since 1954. In order to beef up the relations, it is high time for both sides to enhance the economic relations to a higher level. It is my belief that the Finn Partnerships Program can be a useful means to achieve this goal. Based on my reference, Finn Partnerships supports projects related to education, ICT, environment, and service sectors that create job opportunities, sustainable and responsible. For that, terms and conditions will certainly be applied to those who are interested to join the program. Some people from certain countries have benefited from this program, so I'm looking forward to having Indonesian enterprises to take their chances and be successful as well. As you are well aware, we are all trying to find ways to mend the economic injury which is due to the unprecedented pandemic. We are all trying to find solutions through every possible avenue to help the economic growth back on track again. I trust that business sectors is the key factor in the economic recovery and the prime mover for the economic growth. In Indonesia, we have several ministries responsible for empowerment of SMEs and startups. Two ministries have representatives as the speakers today at this forum, namely Ministry of Trade and Ministry of Tourism and Economic Creative. So it is my expectation to see SMEs and startups to get the opportunity to show off their products to a wider market. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this is not just another webinar. I hope this will be a useful forum that will promote long-term business partnership with a view to further enhance mutually beneficial relations. Before ending my remarks, Birgit and colleagues from Fit Partnership, may I say a few words to Indonesian in Indonesian language to address the participants. Yang terhormat Ibu dan Bapak peserta acara ini, khususnya para pelaku usaha, terima kasih banyak yang tak terhingga atas waktu dan perhatiannya. Kiranya acara pagi ini dan khususnya program Fin Partnership dapat memberi manfaat untuk kepentingan pengembangan usaha Ibu dan Bapak. Pada kesempatan ini silakan tanyakan sejelas-jelasnya, baik kepada para narasumber terkait program pemerintah Indonesia maupun kepada Ibu Birgit, Ibu Dea, dan Bapak Sutrisno, agar Ibu dan Bapak bisa mendapatkan manfaat dari forum ini. Ibu dan Bapak yang kami hormati, KBRI Helsinki siap memfasilitasi. Terakhir, tidak lupa kami ucapkan terima kasih atas kerjasama Bank Indonesia, Bank Mandiri, dan kementerian tentunya yang terkait atas support terhadap acara ini. Demikian, terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Thank you so very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi Santi Om. Terima kasih.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Her Excellencies, Ambassador Sylvie, for your welcoming remarks.
Okay, we are moving now to our first speaker on creative industry. Our first speaker is Bapak or Mr. Kartika Chandra Negara. Bapak Chandra is Director of Interinstitutional Relations, Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy of the Republic of Indonesia. He will deliver a brief presentation about the potentials and the development of creative industry in Indonesia. Bapak Chandra, the floor is yours.
Terima kasih Sheila, Mbak Erli, Her Excellency Ibu Dr. Ratu Sylvie Gayatri, my senior, my mentor, ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to the Republic of Finland and accredited to the Republic of Estonia. Bapak Marolop Nainggolan, Acting Head of Indonesia Export Training Center, Ministry of Trade. as well as Ms. Birgit Nevala, Program Director of Fin Partnership. Honorable speakers, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. A very good afternoon to you all in Indonesia, as well as a very good morning to you all in Finland. Greetings from Jakarta. I hope you and your family are in very good health now. It is such a great for me to participate in a very important forum, Indonesia-Finland SMEs and Startup Matchmaking, paving the way for partnership. I would to again Ibu Duba for inviting me to the conference and for giving me the opportunity to present a little bit to contribute in the discussion related to Indonesia-Finland partnership, especially in creative economy sector. Can we move to next slide, please? Ladies and gentlemen, friends, the on travel and tourism as well as creative sectors are immense. Number of layoffs in the tourism and creative economy sector are significant due to travel and job cancellation. The hospitality sector suffered around 20 trillion rupiah lost from travel cancellation only. This to four categories severely impacted.
Mr. Chandra, we
Well,
cannot hear your voice clearly.
check, 1, 2, 3. Check.
Okay, now we can.
Okay. Well, let me put it in the slide number 3. Yeah, we classify the severity of the pandemic impact into 4 categories: severely impacted, quite impacted, and not or less impacted. Can be seen in the severely impacted category is subsectors which need human resources and interaction the most and require life activities. While very dynamic sector, creative economy can adapt quickly to changes and switch to digital form. While, of course, they will have to apply health protocol in the working progress. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, beyond the immediate effect of the COVID-19, consumer behavior will change. Huge number of data has pushed the society, has put people to be more empathetic, compassionate, and united. Work has also changed due to social distancing. So many of us shifted to working from home to minimize traveling on public referring to the Maslow pyramid, consumers' needs now have shifted from pyramid peak, self-actualization and esteem, to the bottom of the pyramid, which is food, health, and body and soul safety. Given all challenges and opportunities of the current situation and beyond, we can take advantage of the creative potential of culture in the post-COVID-19 recovery. Creative economy source from creativity and intellectual property, which are inexhaustible as long as human resources Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy project the 17 subsectors before the pandemic contribute around 1,100 trillion rupiah to our national GDP. The sectors include economy export contributors. Java region in the island of Java up till now are still topping the main province as main creative economy exporters, while our top 3 export destinations are USA, Japan, and Switzerland. In 2020,
Hello, Mr. Chandra.
Bu Erli, are you
Yes,
losing me again?
yes, but now you're coming back again. Clear.
Bu Erli, I think there is one other computer close to your place that created echo. Is there any other computer that share the room with
Yeah, we
you?
already turned it off. You can
Yes,
continue.
please. Okay, thank you. Uh, well, we export around 100 to Malaysia and
Hello,
US
Pak Chandra.
100.
Sorry for the
Okay,
technical difficulty.
check, 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 check. Wait, wait. Check one, two,
Hello.
three.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Please continue, Pak Chandra.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, we can hear you, Pak Chandra. Please continue.
Okay. Uh, the last one, the last subsector that we export big is craft or handicraft. We export around 1.3 billion to the US, 1.9 billion to Switzerland, and 0.9 billion to the Singapore. Excellency, distinguished participant, ladies and gentlemen, innovative local products. We have a very diverse culture. It is a very important uh, capital for our creative economy. Our cultural diversity is the power of creative product and identifier from products from other countries. Some challenges on penetrating global markets, to name a few, other than fashion, craft, and culinary subsector, uh, is the still underdeveloped ideal mechanism for export, unstable supply and demand. And then on the very last particular issue, the demand, we can see how demand plummets due to market uncertainty in the pandemic era. Uh, in addition to that, obstacles in exporting superior creative products, mostly related to logistic, production, capability, difficulties in finding market data, regulation, and licensing. In this particular issue, we try to explore several solutions, such as providing export procedure training and certification for creative economy actors. During this pandemic, we conduct those training virtually, of course. And then the second one is proposing to establish simpler requirements and certification process. And then the third one is subsidy for custom tax. In addition to that, we also dedicate a website for Indonesia creative economy for creative products or actors who have passed curation and digital creative product catalog with curation. Excellency, distinguished delegates, distinguished participant friends, to sum up, in our effort to accelerate the handling of COVID-19 related to creative economy and tourism, we call AADC strategy. One is accept, means to sincerely recognize and accept the fact that our current condition affect all local product lines, SMEs or non-SME products. To adapt, it means that we have to persuade creative actors and businesses to quickly adapt to the current situation. One program that we have here is to buy local product, what we call it, Beli Kreatif Lokal. It is our campaign program to help Indonesian creative actors and industries affected by the pandemic in red zone areas. It means Jakarta and surrounding, to optimize e-commerce as well as provide assistance to increase their profit. The campaign runs from June to December 2020, and we collaborate with other ministries to support this campaign in Indonesia. 3, digital. It means that we encourage all creative actors and businesses to use digital platform as the main chosen platform during the present situation. And lastly, of course not the least, is collaborative. It means that we encourage creative actors and businesses to be creative, innovative in finding the best solutions, as well as to collaborate and communicate with various stakeholders and communicate with other stakeholders and parties. Excuse me. We believe that collaboration and communication are key to success in creative economy sector. Excellency, distinguished participant, friends, ladies and gentlemen, the Fin Partnership Program
Halo, Pak Chandra.
with their Finnish partners. I'm so optimistic that everything will get better soon. We will have the vaccine soon, and we can build a greater sense of commitment to promote collaboration between our two startup or SMEs in Indonesia and in Finland. I thank you very much and looking forward to very fruitful discussion with all participants here. Well, I almost forget to mention here that I'm now accompanied by several colleagues of mine from the ministry. They will be ready to, uh, to provide more information or to contribute to this very important meeting. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom.
Waalaikumsalam.
Om Santi Santi
Waalaikumsalam.
Om Namo Buddhaya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Pak Chandra and team, for your comprehensive explanation and presentation. The speaker, Mr. Marolop Nainggolan, Acting Head of Indonesia Export Training Center. Mr. Marolop will be represented by Mrs. Santi Setiastuti, Export Training Development Coordinator, Export Training Center. Mrs. Santi Setiastuti, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ibu Moderator. Assalamualaikum.
Ya, silahkan Ibu. Waalaikumsalam.
Ambassadors, Ibu Ratu Silvi Gayatri, distinguished Bapak Kartika Negara, also Ibu Nevala, distinguished Bapak Marolop Nainggolan, Director of Indigenet, so acting in Indonesia Export Training Center, distinguished our business people, and also team from Helsinki. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to
Waalaikumsalam.
present through to the presentation, share the screen.
Do you want us to share the presentation, Ibu Santi?
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
I would like to present about the strategy to increase capacity of resources of workers from Indonesia Export Training Center. As we know together, under the Directorate General for National Export Development, there are 6 echelon 2, which there are export development, market development and export information, promotion and branding development, export development cooperation and secretariat, and also Indonesia Export Training Center. Our duties are have 2 main program, which is export training and export coaching program. In export training in 2020, we should conduct 119 batches of training, but because of the pandemic, now we conduct about 62 trainings for 1,833 participants. We conduct this training not only in Jakarta, but also in a region. We make a cooperation with the Ministry of Trade in the region. We have a facilitator, about 110 active facilitator from exporters, practitioners, institutions, and academics. This is our training. We divided the training, became a 4 main program. First is developing an export strategy, export preparation, export negotiation, supporting the export process. Which is consists of a lot of batches of training. And also besides the training, we have a long-term training. Duration is almost 2 months. Called professional education of export import management plus observation. The participant from profession of export import management plus observation here is fresh graduate from university. We make a cooperation with the university in Jakarta. This is our second program. This is our program which called Export Coaching Program or Program Pendampingan. Export Coaching Program is for export-oriented businesses. There are 8 stages for 1 year. There are 8 activities or program for export coaching program. In this year, we conducted in Jakarta, Semarang, Surabaya, and Banyuwangi. We coached about 100 participants. And since 2010, the export coaching program has produced about 800 alumni, and which is 119 become a new exporter or have a new buyer, and to diversification of product, also diversification of market. In this program, the output is about creating new exporters. And this is very important step in this coaching program, which is business matching. Like Ibu Dubes said to me before that there is a matchmaking services from Fin Partnership that I thought it is a good idea to insert this module or curriculum in the business matching in this export coaching program. In before we explain about what is export coaching program, we would like to give you an information about our performance in export coaching program. In 2018, we are coached about 75 participants and from 3 cities, and we get a 6.6 billion rupiah. And also in 2019, we get the 218 billion from 41 exporters in 3 cities. And Alhamdulillah, in this year, even though there is a pandemic, we can create about 41 exporters. The transaction value, like you can see there, about 34.9 billion rupiah. The product is very heterogeneous. Here in this webinar, also there are alumni from export coaching program. There are Pak Agam, Bapak Nasir, Ibu Michelle, Ibu Shirley, Pak Erlangga, Pak Tommy Gunawan, kemudian Natural Joy, dan also Pak Budi Yusuf. They are our alumni from export coaching program in 2019 and 2020. During the COVID, we cannot stop. Then we make a program or activities. We make mentoring webinars, we make training webinars, and also virtual business matching. We make a virtual business matching collaboration with the KJRI in Sydney and also ITPC and also Embassy of Republic of Indonesia in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, Mumbai, and also KJRI in LA, and also KJRI in Jeddah. There are output from this activity. There are MOU in this activity. Hopefully, in this webinar also, we have output from this webinar. This is IETC partnership, or we make a collaboration not only with Ministry of Trade in the region, but also from the BUMN and also various university and also from Kadin and other ministries. This is the facilities in IETC for the trainings and also for the coaching program. Besides IETC, like I said before, that the DigiNet have 6 echelon too. There are DigiNet cooperation. Bapak Marolop is the director there, and he is also here. In DigiNet, there are three part of cooperation. First is America and Europe region, Asia Pacific and Africa region, and also Indonesia counterparts. There are a lot of business support organizations such as CBI, and IPD German, and also SIPO from Swiss. And from the Asia, there are JETRO, HKTDC, and also from Jordan, Investment Commission of Jordan. Hopefully, Fin Partnership also can make a cooperation with Directorate General of National Export Development. The scope of cooperation is not only capacity building, but also for export promotion and business linkage. For capacity building, such as the capacity building for human resources in MOT, our Ministry of Trade itself, and also for the exporters. The export development and cooperation for Indonesia home decoration sector. In this year, DigiNet have a cooperation with CBI Netherlands. There are one project called Local Business Export Coaching. The beneficiaries are 35 home decor from small medium enterprise. Hopefully, there are the 35 participants from our cooperation here can be followed in the Habitat in September 2021 with Fin Partnership. We hope Fin Partnership and also KBRI Helsinki can promote our Indonesian home decoration small medium enterprise in 2021. I would like to inform about what are we do in the DigiNet, which is very concrete activity. Before we have a Trade Expo Indonesia virtual event in November 10 and until 16th November. This is the first Trade Expo which we conduct with virtually, but the result is very nice. I think there are about 690 companies joined to the exhibitors, and there are a lot of buyer and also transaction here. It's about 678.1 million US dollar. I think it is very nice result for the first virtual event in Ministry of Trade and Indonesia. Besides that, we have Indonesia Design Development Center that our business sector can participate and can use these facilities. They can join to this Indonesia Design Development Center. They can get the information about the design, what is the trend in the other countries for export. Also, there is a cooperation with Amazon with DigiNet, the placement of Indonesia product in e-commerce platform. Like we know together that e-commerce will be booming in the pandemic era. This is INA Export. Our small medium enterprise and also business people can use these facilities. You can join to membership of INA Export, that you can get the product catalog, inquiry, and also the research corner. Hopefully, with Fin partnership, if there are information about market, we can collaborate here for INA Export. Besides that, we will join and in the World Expo Dubai in the 1st October 2021 until 31 March 2022. I hope, like Ibu Ambassador said, I hope this webinar not only stop here, but there are some follow-up and concrete program. I thought we thought that we have to make a cooperation between the DigiNet, Directorate General of National Export Development, Fin Partnership, and the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia in Helsinki. And also, we can follow up this webinar with business matching for export coaching program participants through matchmaking services from Fin Partnership and monitored by Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia in Helsinki. This is like we ever conduct the business matching with the Mexico for the coffee and also from Philippines, and from the business matching there are results. There's a MOU between our business people and the importers in the accreditation exporter. And we hope from this webinar, we can promote Indonesian home decoration small medium enterprise in Habitat in 15 and 19 September 2021. Thank you. There are all of our presentation here. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, Ibu Santi from the Ministry of Trade. We are now moving to Fin Partnership. We will have Mrs. Birgit Nevala, Program Director of Fin Partnership, that is going to present about the Fin Partnership Program and why business community could benefit from the program. Ms. Birgit, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies and colleague speakers from Ministry and Indonesia Export Training Center. Thank you for your speeches. It was very good to hear these words, and I will share my screen with this small presentation. Do you see my screen right now?
Yeah, very well.
Okay, that's very good. So, good afternoon to Indonesia from Finland. It is rather dark here still. It's morning, 9:45 here. It's good to be here with you, and I'm very grateful that I got to share this meeting with you and our services, which hopefully link very well what we heard in previous speech. So Fin Partnership is Finnish Foreign Ministry's program, and we are run by Fin Fund, which is development investor. Let me see, I got stuck here. Now I got to change the slide. We have two kinds of support for projects in developing countries, like in Indonesia. We have business partnership support, that is a financial grant for long-term business partnership. This can be importing from Indonesia to Finland and Nordics, or it can be some other kind of joint venture, for example, that the whole business is going to take place in Indonesia. And we have matchmaking service. That is the first step further from what you just heard in a previous speech, that we can try to match you with Nordic markets. We in Finland are only about 5 million people, but many companies are Nordic. That consists about 45 million people. And then also many of our retailers, they are active still also in Russia. So there is some market potential that is larger than us Finns. Here you see the simple picture how we operate. If we start with the companies in Indonesia, there are two ways to enter our services. One is through business seminars. Of course, now we are not able to do them locally at all, but this is a fine way also to do it digitally. And we have company spotters. Dea Viinikainen is our contact in Indonesia. I will tell you more in detail how to work with that. Then we connect your company when you are in our matchmaking service, which is free of charge. We try to look for contacts for you, and then we put your name and your company offering in our public database, which you will see also. Then we market your company through our newsletter, and as you already heard, also at fair events. Then we try to find you a partner, and then we can also offer our support of the financial grant. For example, if somebody wants to import some home decoration, for example, from Indonesia, and you need to work out a little bit how to make the exporting to take place and how to label things, for example. It is very important when entering to Finland that you use the 2 languages and everything like that. That you can sort out with your partner very well. We have seen that happening. And also sometimes people work a little bit with design, for example, so that it matches the taste in Nordic markets better. We cover all countries that still receive ODA, Official Development Assistance Funding, and Indonesia is in blue, which means that a Finnish company can get 70% if they are SME to Indonesia for the first steps of starting the business with you, and a large company can get 50%. We can also have an NGO working with the company and make a so-called support project, and then they can have 85% for that. We have had such support project, for example, with Ethiopia, where a Finnish company is making carpets, and they involve a lot of disabled people also in this production. And then we have had Abilis, who works with disabled people, to train those people how to take part in this project. And it is going very nicely. Something like that we can also see sometimes maybe with Indonesia. Here you can see the grants we have given to Indonesia. You have been very active last couple of years. We did have events in 2015. I think it was that year that I personally also came to Trade in Indonesia Fair. And we had a lot of projects going back and forth, but then we did not have much happening on 2018, as you see, but now we are back in track, and Indonesia is actually one of the most popular destinations this year. This is a COVID year, of course, for everyone, and having 6 projects in Indonesia, it's rather good. And you see the sectors. For 2019, we had construction, and the biggest part was energy project that took place in Indonesia. And the information and communication technology is also big, and that we see also a lot in matchmaking. Then we have chemicals, and this year there is the big percentage, 52, some other project. This is connected with cleaning the rivers and making waste to value, this project. And information and communication is big also this year. Then we go very shortly into the steps how you precisely can enter our matchmaking. As I said, it's free of charge. It starts with your own will to join this project. And there are four documents that you need to fill in. It's not complicated, but sometimes some companies find it a little bit hard. Then you can also ask our contact Dea Viinikainen to work with you. You can propose joint ventures. You can propose exporting to Finland, some sort of technology transfer one way or the other. And you can also offer your trade intermediary and distribution in Indonesia. These are all eligible goals for matchmaking. And you can find these applications on our website. You see the address there, and it's very easy to find. You just go on to www.finpartnership.fi and you find the way to the matchmaking service. This year, we have started also digital meetings. When we have a company in our matchmaking, which we have verified, then they might have suggestion, or we might find somebody who is interested in your products, for example, or your suggestion. And then we make a digital meeting between us, the spotter, us here in Finn Partnership, and the Finnish company and you. Then we can also discuss the financing possibility right there in the beginning. Now you see who is in our matchmaking at the moment from Indonesia. Of course, there is Art Classic International, which we work with Habitare. That was supposed to take place this year, but Habitare was cancelled. So our plan is to lift Indonesia up in Habitare Fair next year. And we still are working with Art Classic also to promote their products. But at the fair event, we also promote other matchmaking clients. Just one can exhibit. They are very precise there, how this look like. And then just to see the glimpse at our website, how to enter matchmaking. And as I already said, there are 4 forms that you need to fill in. And we are also asking about the finances and financial situation of your company, because the Finnish companies, they have also learned to rely on us, that we have checked the companies. Of course, we don't distribute this information. We are an investor, so that is confidential, this information that you provide to us. What is required to enter? You have to have solid financial base. You have to be registered in Indonesia. We would like you to have been established at least 1 year, but we can sometimes take in also companies that are younger, especially in ICT. This sometimes works. I have already mentioned also Dea, who will also speak today. We have 2 expos available next year. I already mentioned Habitare, which is next September, and we can only exhibit 1 company there and then have the brochures from others. But then we have a food sector, cafe, fast food and restaurant expo in March. We hope that this will take place. Here we have so-called open booth. So all our matchmaking applicants are also welcome to join. Of course, there are not so many who can join on their own cost. We pay the booth, but the visitors, the matchmaking clients, they have to pay their own way there. And any questions you might have, how to enter, for example, matchmaking, you can find on this email address. There is my colleague Juho Korkiakoski, who is there to help you. And you are very welcome to explore these opportunities. And also we work together with CBI, IPD and SIPO, of course, because those are bigger than we are. We also channel the opportunities they provide to our clients here in Finland. Other than that, I welcome you all to our matchmaking service and thank you for this opportunity to share this speech with you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Birgit Nevala, for your presentation regarding Finn Partnership Program. And for the next session is a sharing session. We will invite Mrs. Dea Finikainen. She is the CEO and founder of Findolainen Business Hub. She is an Indonesian diaspora, live in Finland. And previously, we're also going to have here in the session Mr. Sutrisno Triwidodo. However, he cannot join us because he needs to go to the doctor. So at this session, we're only going to have Mrs. Dea, but I believe that Mrs. Dea can contribute much to the discussion because she has the experience regarding on how Findolainen can facilitate the process for the Indonesian SMEs and startup to join the matchmaking program with the Fin partnership. Mrs. Dea, the floor is yours.
Thank you for this valuable opportunity. And also thank you for your excellency, Mrs. Ratu Silvi Gayatri, and then Mr. Kartika Chandra Negara, Mr. Mairol Nainggolan, and also Mrs. Birgit Nainggolan, and Birgit Nevala. This one is the time is already ticking, so I have a short presentation. Should I share from here or from the embassy side? Bu Erli, you mute your
sorry, we can share it if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, please. Thank you.
Yeah, just a minute.
This one is only short presentation, but of course we can discuss after this presentation.
Just a minute. Okay. Okay. Wait, we're having difficulty here. Okay.
Okay, I would like to introduce our company. We are Findolainen Business Hub. We are Finnish company that related to the business management consulting. Okay, next please. So our company is a business management consulting. We already established since December 2015. For the first time, we try to enter to connect to develop the companies from developing from Indonesian especially, but Southeast Asia and Nordic country. But during the time, so we don't have any limited countries to collaborate. So any countries also is possible to collaborate with us. Next, please. Our service is providing support to your organization. We are a limited liability and private consulting firm that be providing support to your organization in terms of development, strategy, and advisory. In this case, maybe we will more deep to our collaboration or cooperation with the Fin partnership. Next, please. We are registered expert in Business Finland. Our company also, as Mrs. Birgit Nevala said, that we are company spotter for Fin partnership for matchmaking program. And then we are also an official member of Central Finland Chamber of Commerce and the reliable partner. We have been cooperating with the Fin partnership for matchmaking program as a company spotter since 2016. Next, please. I would like to present also the other services. We also provide the services in the market opportunity analysis, customer data collection, business development agency, professional development event, and strategic business analysis. Maybe if you would like to know more about our other services, we can also discuss, or you can contact in our email. Next, please. Now we get into the matchmaking program. That the one of our company that we already approached, like Mr. Ali said, that Pasutrisno that we approached at that time for Habitare, especially for Habitare exhibition. The key point that we emphasize to the company from Indonesia, especially to participate in matchmaking services, is to fill in the mandatory field. This one is really crucial things, because if you not fill the mandatory field, that the application is not going further to process further. And also attach the mandatory document. This one, if you see later, if you already have the application form, it's mentioned also what the kind of mandatory document that you have to fill in, to attach. especially like financial statement and also like establishment paper from the company. And also this one is also crucial things because during the application form that they would like to fill in, there is many kind of challenges maybe is facing by company, why or which one that we have to fill in, which one that we have to choose it. So this the communicate effectively both email and telephone is really crucial. Sometimes we facing also the challenges that the potential client or the potential participant is really hard to reach by email or not even maybe reply to our email. So maybe it's our strength, this one that we know business culture in both countries, business culture in Indonesia and also business culture in Finland. As a company spotter, we also Fin Partner selected us that we have a network, extensive network, both of the country between Indonesian companies and institution, and also Finnish company and institution. Also that I would like to say that for Indonesian company that you could also discuss with us with Bahasa Indonesia. I'm Indonesian, so I speak Indonesian well. So we can also discuss more deep about the application and also more deep about the business sector. Actually, in Fin Partnership page, you can see many kind of sector is really like business intelligence is really comprehensive information about the sector. Maybe we can share later about that one also. And also, maybe I would like to say about Pak Sutrisno a little bit because Pak Sutrisno is not attend to this webinar. Pak Sutrisno at that time it's really good time to reach us, and we also send all the information to many institutions, also to incubator business, also to the companies, in example in trade minister and also industry minister. But Pak Sutrisno got the contact with us and then fill in the form, and he also really actively to ask about the final statement example that which year that he has to send. He has to send the financial statement, and also mention about the association that he engaged. Example at that time with ASEP, he or with he something like that. That one is also valuable information for us, because as a company spotter, we have to provide the reliable information from the participants to propose to the Finnish companies who example would like to collaborate with them. So this one is the main point why we would like to know or to attach the financial statement, or also for the company's certificate. Okay, next please. We already approached many company actually, but not many has a reply example, or maybe they thought that we are a trader. We are not the trader company. We're not selling and buying the product. But we try to bridging the company from Indonesia who wants to have a business partner with Finland, with companies in Finland or institution from Finland. So that one is also like try to looking for agent or distributor, or also like a joint venture, that if you would like to some kind of investment in your company. Our role is to attack the businesses and also to have a quality control system. So that's why we try to digging your information about your company. That is our role to collect, to submit, or to get the inform to Finnish company. Okay, maybe that's I can share. Maybe everything maybe can see from the discussion more deep. And also this one is our contact if you would like to discuss, and also if we really responsive to the request for the potential client or partner, such as that we conducting a webinar or discussion about this program. For example, as we have conducted a webinar with some incubator business or some like Innotech Foundation with the 10 November Institute, they have some kind of business management. So we conducted the webinar to explain more about this program. It's like a coaching or yeah. Thank you. I think this one is that we can share. I don't know what about Pak Sutris know what you'd like to know. Maybe we in the discussion we can talk more, discuss more. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Dea, for your sharing to all of us. And now, for the next session, we're going to have a question and answer. We're going to invite all participants, Indonesia's SMEs and startup, to raise your hand and feel free to ask to all of the speakers about each of their program, each of their experience, and also specifically to a Fin partnership. If you have any question in regard to the matchmaking and business partnership support from the Fin partnership, you could ask in this session. If you would like to ask using Indonesian language, we will facilitate the translation into English for you.
Good morning. May I ask a question?
Yes, please. Could you please mention your name and your company?
Yes. My name is Christine. At the moment, I live in Espoo, Finland, and actually, I just moved to Finland this July. I, at the moment, don't have company, but I'm interested in this opportunity, and this is actually the first time I heard about export coaching program, the first time I heard about Fin partnership and Fin fund, so I'm really excited following this seminar today. And yeah, first, my question is to Ibu Santi, yeah, PPEI Kemendak, yeah. This is the first time I heard about this export coaching program, and according to you, export coaching program. Sorry.
Okay, Ibu Christine, we can hear you clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Could you repeat the question, please?
This is the first time I heard about export coaching program, which according to Bu Santi, it's like 8 stages for 1 year. Could you explain more about this? And then like, what are the requirements for companies to join this program, and if there are fees for this? Can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you very much, Ibu Christine. Is that all your question? Then we will invite Ibu Santi to respond to your question.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Christine. Can I explain with bahasa? Because
yes, it's okay.
Bahasa, right? Ya.
Iya, Ibu Santi, silahkan.
Baik, terima kasih Ibu Christine atas apresiasinya dengan program kami dari Kementerian Perdagangan. Untuk export coaching program di sini adalah kegiatan pendampingan bagi pelaku usaha, Ibu. Jadi mereka yang sudah punya produk dan siap untuk kita bina, kita dampingi untuk menjadi eksportir. Mungkin beberapa sudah menjadi eksportir, tetapi akhirnya bisa menambah pasar. Itu adalah salah satu tujuan dari export coaching program. Di sini ada beberapa peserta alumni export coaching program yang mungkin bisa menceritakan, boleh ya Bu ya, sedikit testimoni bagaimana mereka mendapatkan manfaat dari export coaching program. Jadi pada intinya 8 tahapan itu awalnya kami dapatkan dari Trade Facilitation Office Kanada, kemudian kita adopt dan kita adaptasi dari program itu sekarang menjadi 8 tahap. Sebelumnya 10 tahap, Ibu.
Iya.
Tahap pertama adalah tahap verifikasi, di mana kita melakukan verifikasi terhadap 40 pelaku usaha yang akan kita dampingi dalam satu kegiatan. Kemudian kita verifikasi mereka apakah benar adanya kegiatan usahanya dan bagaimana kesiapan mereka terhadap ekspor. Contohnya adalah dokumen inti, yaitu NIB. Kemudian setelah kita verifikasi, kita berikan mereka pengetahuan terkait ekspor tentunya. Bagaimana mereka memahami mengenai dokumen-dokumen yang untuk ekspor. Misalnya bill of lading, kemudian kepabeanan, kemudian incoterms, transportasi dan penanganan kargonya. Nah, itu kita berikan mereka terkait pengetahuan terhadap perdagangan internasional. Kemudian kita dampingi untuk mencari pasar. Di sini kita ada 46 atasye perdagangan, 46 perwakilan dan juga bantuan dari KBRI di seluruh dunia tentunya untuk mencarikan calon buyer kita. Dan kita ada namanya Indonesia Design Development Center untuk tahap pengembangan produknya. Kemudian kita matchmakingkan mereka dan akhirnya mereka bisa mendapatkan calon buyer. Mungkin sedikit boleh di sini 1 menit, mungkin ada Pak Gunawan atau dari teman-teman dari Pak Agam juga boleh menginformasikan bagaimana mengikuti program ini. Silahkan, boleh ya Ibu dari KBRI?
Silakan Ibu Santi, jika ada satu dari pengusaha binaan PPIE ya Ibu yang ingin sharing kepada pengusaha Indonesia lainnya. Mrs. Birgit, allow us to talk a bit in Indonesian.
Yes, that's perfectly fine.
And after this, there are 2 questions to Fin Partnership.
Silahkan teman-teman alumni pendampingan, ada Pak Agam mungkin bisa sedikit bicara, atau Pak Gunawan. Silahkan.
Atau Bu, selama menunggu mungkin Ibu bisa kasih website yang ada syarat-syarat untuk peserta.
Baik di Kemendak, ppi.kemendak.go.id, Bu.
PPI
Kemendak.go.id.
Kemendak. Apakah ada fee, Bu? Ada dipungut bayaran untuk ikut serta ini? Oh, jadi totally free ya, Bu ya?
Ya, itu adalah program fasilitas dari pemerintah.
Iya.
Ada Ibu Shirley itu, Mbak Santi.
Funding dari Fin Partnership ini.
Silakan kepada pengusaha binaan PPIE yang ingin sharing kepada Ibu Christine dan Ibu lain dan pengusaha lainnya. Kami berikan satu kesempatan kepada para pengusaha.
Ada Ibu Shirley itu, Mbak Santi, Bu Santi.
Silakan Ibu Shirley.
Terima kasih, selamat siang Bu Santi dan Bapak Ibu yang lainnya sekalian. Saya alumni dari PPI yang baru lulus tahun 2020. Saya memang belum masih rencana ekspor, tapi saat ini sudah terus terang di PPI ini saya mendapatkan selama ikut coaching program ini mendapatkan pengetahuan yang luar biasa. Dari yang pertama awalnya saya tidak ngerti apa-apa, tapi sekarang saya bisa ngerti semuanya untuk ekspor. Jadi saya punya rasa percaya diri untuk mencari buyer-buyer untuk ekspor. Saat ini yang jadi kendala saya adalah masih untuk pemenuhan dari negara-negara ekspor. Jadi sebetulnya ada buyer dari hasil coaching program ini, tapi saya masih harus memenuhi persyaratan untuk bisa masuk seperti persyaratan ke Amerika, terus persyaratan ke Kanada dan sebagainya. Jadi itu dalam proses untuk membuat label dan memenuhi persyaratan. Tapi program dari ekspor coaching program ini benar-benar luar biasa, pengetahuannya luar biasa, lengkap sekali. Dibanding dengan apa yang saya pernah ikut di komunitas lainnya yang ada ekspor programnya juga, maksudnya pendidikan ekspor, tapi ini benar-benar lengkap di PPI. Terima kasih juga untuk PPI yang sudah memberikan ilmu-ilmunya kepada saya.
Maaf Bu, pengen tanya bidang ekspor Ibu apa?
Shirley. Mungkin Ibu Shirley, Ibu Christine, dan Ibu Santi bisa dilanjut nanti. Ini kami ada pertanyaan lain yang ingin kami sampaikan kepada Fin Partnership.
Sebelum itu, halo.
Hello, Mrs. There are a question from Hay School, Indonesia. Mrs. Nevala and Miss Dea, we are Hay School, Indonesia, an Indonesian educational institution operating in Jakarta. We are the pioneer of Finnish education to Indonesia. A very basic question for you. Do we qualify for Fin Partnership Program? Mrs. Birgit, can you answer to this question?
Yes, of course, education is also part of our supported programs. Of course, since this is development assistance funding, if you are only in exporting some products or services from Finland to Indonesia, then we are not, we cannot participate. But if you create an institution, for example, to Indonesia, and you are providing services there, you are making a company there, establishing one, yes, our support financing is available. And since I have the floor now, can I just shortly also show my screen what kind of market reports there are available for you, for all of you? So I'll just share this very quickly so that you see these are rather new reports. You can find, for example, coffee, tea, cocoa, spices, home accessories, and very different kind of market reports where you can find all the contacts you need to find the buyers and find the contacts and know about the customs. So I recommend that you also take advantage of these reports. I totally forgot to mention them in my speech. Of course, they should have been there. Excuse me.
Okay.
May I say something? Ms. Nevala, I'm representing Hay Schools Indonesia.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, thank you very much, because I've been reading your slide, and I have actually took a picture, and I'm getting nervous because we didn't, we thought you would consider us as an exporter of Finnish education. Of course, we are not. We are basically bringing Finnish education to Indonesia in the hope that it will impact the Indonesian education. So to your answer, you're saying that we qualify, so we could enter and maybe contact Ibu Dea. Is that your recommendation?
Yes, yes. If you have established a company and you're making the services, you are producing something in Indonesia, then you qualify. And also this question is very tricky with education in general. I would like to see more companies actually qualifying. I have put this as my comment to the next season of this program, which starts in 2022, that it would be more easy for education companies. We know that there are some problems, but with this, what you mentioned, you should qualify very well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just a little bit of background. We started just 2 weeks before the pandemic, but the school is still there, and we are starting again soon. And so your support, the government support, and the support of Ibu Dubes, please, thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Hay School Indonesia, and also Birgit. There are a question, Birgit, from one of the participants. From the Kopinang Coffee Winkle, if I'm not mistaken. I would like to know about the coffee market in Helsinki. Because previously in your presentation, Birgit, just the website that you were showing us, there is a, I think, a market intelligence or something done by the Finn partnership regarding on how to export to Finland. And one of the item there I saw is about coffee. Could you please tell us more about the coffee potential in Finland, Ms. Birgit, in the eye of Finn partnership?
Thank you very much. Coffee is very important product here in Finland, and we are very eager coffee drinkers. So it is a good market for coffee. And the market is more interested in different varieties also of coffee. We used to know it just as a coffee, but it has been such an important thing that we have named the breaks. Every employer needs to give a coffee break to all employees. So it is a very important part of our culture. And it is rather new report you see on our webpage on coffee. Once you have studied that, you know pretty well who are the buyers and how to make contact. But it's also good to enter through our matchmaking so that we can approach them also together. But the choice is yours. The information is there.
Thank you very much.
Halo, Ibu.
Miss Birgit.
Ibu, sebentar. Ya.
Who is this? Could you please mention
Marolop Nicola.
your Pak Marolop. Yes.
Just
Joining us now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pak Marolop.
Thank you. Yeah, I just joining you because just now I just passively hearing you from my laptop, but now open my camera. So good. Itu apakah? Sorry, saya tidak bisa ikut tadi dari awal, tapi tidak terbuka kamera. Pak Chandra, apa kabar Pak? Mudah-mudahan sehat selalu. Just now, Mrs. Christine, Indonesian, China. Her husband is Finland's representative in Taiwan and in China. So Ibu Dubes nanti bisa kontak Bu Christine. Bu Christine nanti ketemu Bu Dubes.
Iya,
kenalan. Ya, okay. Baik. So I just want to say hi. If there is a question, please don't hesitate to raise. I am the acting of the training center of Indonesian exporters, but now I'm director at the development corporation. So anything about our ministry, our DG, please don't hesitate to raise. Masih.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Marolop. And now we have a question from Mr. Agam from Mitra Niaga, Indonesia. This question, I think, directed to Mrs. Birgit. The question is, I want to ask about the market of organic food in Finland. Is it good? Is the organic product popular there?
Thank you for this question. And there is a rising interest also for organic food. It has been growing in double numbers, even though the market in general has not grown so fast. At least I see on our webpage there is organic and natural cosmetics report available at the moment. And also if you look at the other products, you will see inside the reports that it is much added value if you can sell the organic products, and the interest is raising. So it's good idea.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Birgit, for your explanation. From the embassy itself, we would like to add information regarding the organic food, organic market in Finland. We think the consumption of organic in Finland is rising as more and more people are interested to consume product organically, whether it's coffee, whether it's vegetables, whether it's dried fruit, and so on. So there is a potential for Indonesian exporter that that specialize in organic product to send and to export your product to Finland. Is there any other question? Wait. So the Mrs. Lucy from Sefe Widuri R, if you would like to ask a question, the floor is yours, please.
Thank you, Mrs. Silla. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mrs. Lucy, I'm Erly and Sheila is also here. If you would like to ask a question, please.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the time. I would like to ask to Miss Dea. Actually, I got email already a few weeks ago from Mrs. Dea. And as you said on your presentation, I was afraid to fill out the form, and we would like to have a working partner with you, but like you said in the presentation, I was thinking that your company is like trading, something like that. So now I read the form, and the form, which is point number 3.5, it was asking the financial information. And if you can explain what kind of finance information that I need to fill in. Is it about the income? And actually, our company, we participate on the Trade Expo last November on the 10th. I was on Hall 722D, and you can visit our website too. Yeah, and I'm still looking for the potential buyer, and hopefully can get market in Finland.
Mrs. Dea.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for the question. Ibu, that the report is for finance, is the financial statement. It's the latest financial statement. So usually in the fiscal year, you have a financial statement that you have to attach. And then about the trader, about the buyer, we are as a company supporter that we try to attract the business from Indonesia, and then you already in the matchmaking program, register there. And then it's our role also that we try to find the Finnish company who's like try to find your collaboration from here. Like I try to find networking from Finnish company like has a possibility to interest in your product or services like that.
Okay, should I send some samples as well, or?
No, there is no sample, but you have. It's good that if you have a catalog, because in the matchmaking program letter there is a attachment that the visitor, like Finnish company who visit that matchmaking program, can see and can download your catalog. That one is really important also, and really specific about catalog, example size, price, and any description.
for the prices, can I in FOB prices?
Yeah, I think it's possible also like that. That feedback. Yeah, yeah, Bu, it's possible like that also.
Okay, and thank you, Miss Dea. And the last question, if possible, can I ask Mr. Marolo?
Pak Marolo.
Please,
Okay.
please.
Yeah. Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Marolo.
Selamat siang, Bu.
Actually, I want, yes, selamat siang. Bisa bahasa Indonesia aja apa gimana?
Ya,
Gak apa-apa ya?
beda ya. Silakan, Bu.
Oke. Oke. Begini Pak, saya kan mengikuti program BEC Business Export Coaching Program ya dari Kemendak. Puji Tuhan kami dari CPPDA terpilih dari seleksi tahap pertama. Di surat tersebut.
Yang mana, Bu? Yang ekspor coaching program yang mana nih?
Yang BEC, Pak. Business Export Coaching.
Produknya
ya,
home
betul,
decoration. Oke, ya.
Iya. Dekorasi. Nah, di suratnya tertulis maksimal sampai 11 Desember akan ada tim auditor. Saya udah coba WhatsApp cuma belum ada. Untuk follow up-nya bagaimana ya, Bu?
Ibu lokasinya di mana ya?
Saya di Banyuwangi, Pak.
Oh, oke. Jadi belum dikunjungi ya? Ibu belum dikunjungi?
Iya, belum.
Oke, baik, Bu. Ibu nggak usah khawatir kalau memang sudah ada surat dari menjadi salah satu kandidat, nanti akan dikunjungi. Suratnya memang benar.
Oh, begitu.
Ibu sudah mengirimkan formulir dan Ibu sudah menerima surat ya? Sudah ada surat itu ya?
Iya, sudah.
Ya, Oke.
Hasil seleksi gitu.
Ya, kalau begitu Ibu tunggu saja. Kemungkinan karena Ibu di Banyuwangi, jadi di sana kan masih zona merah, jadi kita agak sedikit mengurangi perjalanan keluar kota. Takut nanti menyebarkan virus, jadi Ibu tunggu saja, mungkin Januari atau minggu kedua kita akan kunjungi Ibu. So, Ibu Lucy is applying for export coaching program. Is conducted in collaboration with CBI. We are some kind of export coaching program next year till 2024.
24.
Yeah, we are recruiting about 50 or 35 companies to be the participant. So since this is free, we have the companies eagerly want to have how should I say, gigih, mereka harus, they have to committed for the 3 years program. So when they finish the program, they have to sustainable in the market, So we try to find the best companies among hundreds registered. Begitu, Bu, dari saya. Kalau ada lagi pertanyaan.
Thank you.
Terima kasih, Bapak.
Thank you very much
for
the follow-up and from Widuri. And now there is a question regarding. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Yes. Could you please state your name and your company? Hello. Okay. Before we continue to that question, there is a question to Fin Partnership regarding rattan and bamboo product in Nordic area, especially Finland. A couple weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, we discussed this with Ibu Dea from Findolainen. There are a Finnish company who is looking for rattan or bamboo from Indonesia, a rattan or bamboo product from Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps the question can be answered from Mrs. Birgit or Mrs. Dea about the rattan and bamboo product in Nordic area.
Hi, thank you for the question. I don't have very precise answer for this. I know that there is some market, and I have heard some people interested in this one, but it's not in any way gathered information around this. We need to go more like hand-picked with this one. But I can also clear now maybe the roles of also DEA and us. So if DEA helps you with the application and then makes the verification of your company so that you can enter the matchmaking, that is free of charge, and we pay to DEA's company for this work. And also, if we find a partner in Finland where we would make a digital meeting together with you, and that is also something that DEA then does, and that is also something that we pay for DEA to do. And that is sort of, this was a good question, that where is the line? And then after that, of course, each and every company can use also DEA's services, but on their own cost. But those two phases we cover. Thank you very much.
Mr. Erli, maybe I can add something for Rattan. Is it possible?
Yes, Mrs. Dea, please,
Okay.
if you have any added information.
Yeah, I just have a contact. Maybe like one week ago. I didn't reply yet to the Fin partners. This one is a potential partner from Finland, because that the company looking for rattan. Of course, she needs many kind of handicraft, especially from Asia. I try to approach them with the Pak Sutrisno first, because in our inquiry there is no rattan yet. So I try to contact at that time also Rattan Association, but Himki I think name, and if from Kemendag know where I can try to get the Rattan Association, because the company also asking about the quality control of the rattan product. That's also especially I would like to know about that information. There is potential buyer for rattan in Finland. Thank you.
Thank you, Ibu.
Ibu.
Then Pak
Ibu.
Yulmu is the one who asked about rattan. Later on, after the webinar, I think it is very beneficial if you could make a contact directly with Ibu Dea. So you will have further information regarding the rattan potential and inquiries that Ibu Dea received from the Finnish company. Yes, is there any other question? I think someone is. Yes.
Menanggapi Ibu Dea mengenai
silakan Pak Maro.
tadi. Ya Bu, nanti kalau Ibu perlu kontak dengan Himki, kebetulan memang kami sedang melakukan kegiatan yang tadi saya katakan ekspor coaching program, mereka juga terlibat. Nanti bisa saya sampaikan Bu. Mohon nanti Bu Dea bisa diberikan kepada saya supaya ke Bu Santi supaya nanti habis dari acara ini kita berikan kontak. Memang dalam coaching program kami salah satu rotan ini kayu dan rotan menjadi bahan dari home decoration products yang sedang kita persiapkan untuk masuk ke pasar Eropa. Jadi saya kira bisa nyambung nanti kalau Ibu bisa kita kaitkan, karena tujuan adalah mempersiapkan pelaku untuk memahami pasar agar mereka sustain, artinya mereka tidak habis dari program, mereka tetap berada di pasar itu, tidak lagi keluar, karena sudah memahami, sudah tahu, dan mudah-mudahan ini bisa jadi cara kita untuk membantu mereka. Maka demikian Bu, dia.
Terima kasih Pak Marolop. Is there any other question? Sheila, could you please help here? There are several questions.
Hello.
Hello, who is this? Could you please?
Okay.
What's your name?
Could you see me?
Halo, ya Pak Donya dari Aceh ya Pak ya?
Drop Darut.
Pak,
Yes,
Drop
that's
Darut.
right. Okay, my name is Usuludin. So we are exporter for the coffee bean, especially Arabica Gayo coffee. As we know, the Europe and America, the big market for the Gayo coffee. And my question is, could you share email for the coffee buyer in Finland? Maybe we can contact directly with the coffee buyer in Finland. It is okay?
Yeah.
And
okay.
the second one, because Aceh, we have the good history between the Finlandia and Aceh. If possible, the Indonesian ambassadors, we could have the investor, especially for the coffee industry in here. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Bapak Drop Darwin. Before I give the question to be answered by Davin Partnership, I would like to add information to Pak Drop Darwin that embassy we will send you the list of the Finnish roastery and Finnish coffee company that you can go directly contact. And we also going to send you important information regarding coffee in Finland and also the Nordic area. So you will know and learn about the market of coffee in this country. And regarding the second question about the investment of the Finnish investor to Aceh in the coffee sector, we will try to facilitate, and we will try to contact you with the relevant stakeholder here in Finland. And also, if you have some kind of a brochure or information regarding your company, the coffee that you produce, please send it to the Indonesian Embassy email that we will share you in the chat column. Miss Birgit, regarding the question from Bapak Drop Daruet, do you have any information or answer that you would like to provide?
Maybe, thank you for the question, and maybe I just add to my previous presentation that you can enter matchmaking with an investment plan also. Then you need to show how you come up with half of the investment, and then we can look the other party for this investment. And then if we go to the FinFund investments, this needs to be at least 2 million euro project. That is the minimum for FinFund. And FinFund, when they come with equity, their share needs to be at least 1 million. So it needs to be a little bit more than 2 million project, because the FinFund is always a minor shareholder. But you can also receive loans and mezzanine funding from FinFund, then you can contact with these us. Also, all of our information, contact information is there on our website with the faces that you can contact us directly. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Birgit, for the answer. And now we have Windu Singa of the PT Indorisakti. The question is directed to Mrs. Birgit. This is PT Indorisakti is a home decor exporter, and their question is, there are two questions. First is, how long will the curation process take place? And then the second one, if chosen, how long I think how long we will be a company, I mean like in terms of the facilitation from film partnership and also Ibu Dea Vindolainen to facilitate them in the matchmaking project and also business partnership support.
Thank you for the question. Of course, our service do not have a limit. Some companies stay for more years. Of course, for the first phase, you can get help from Dea Viinikainen only once. But for digital meetings, which is new, we don't have any limitation yet. But I suppose there might be some. Now we just try to push everyone as well as we can because of the situation what we have at this moment. What was the first part of the question?
Okay. How long does the curation process take?
Yeah. For a Fin partnership, we don't have any curation, just if you are participating Habitare. Then you are, but that is only for one company. Then who does the curation is the buyer. Then when you are in contact with the buyer, they make their own curation. And for that, to make those and to make the selection, they can also already apply our business partnership support, this buyer company. And if they choose to use, for example, DEA, that is their business then. We just cover the cost part of it.
Thank you, Mrs. Birgit. And there is one question from the participant regarding what type of company or business does the Fin partnership support, such as startup in technology or startup in education or startup in economic creative. Can they also apply for business partnership support and matchmaking to Fin partnership?
Thank you for the question. As I mentioned, for matchmaking, we would like you to be at least 1 year old so that we could have this one financial statement. It makes your case a lot stronger. It is not that we would not like to have startups, but it is that the service is quite hard. It is quite hard to catch somebody in Finland to be your partner if you are less than 1 year old. But sometimes some ICT companies, for example, some ICT and education companies, they might be younger than 1 year. But it is for matchmaking, it is preferred 1 year. And also business partnership support. This is available also for diaspora companies. So it doesn't need to be a Finn who owns the company, but the company itself needs to be Finnish registered for business partnership support, the financial part. Or it can be also an Indonesian company, but it has to have ownership by Finns. Those are the qualifications for funding, the grant funding.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Birgit. We have one question over here. from Vista Home Deco. What is the question? Ibu Sila, bagaimana cara bergabung? So from Vista Home Deco, I think I can answer your question. The question is in Bahasa Indonesia, how to join or apply the business partnership from Fin partnership. I think first of all, you need to submit your application in the matchmaking list of the Fin partnership program. If that right, Mrs. Birgit and Mrs. Dea. And after that, if there is a Finnish company that would like to cooperate with you, and the process will begin. Would you please add more to the question, Mrs. Dea or Mrs. Birgit?
I can maybe add here that for financing part, you need to be Finnish-owned company or a company in Finland. You cannot, as Indonesian company or startup, directly apply for the
funding. Okay. So, so Mrs. Birgit, for the partnership support itself, the Indonesian company cannot directly get funding, but they need to have a cooperation first as a partner from Finnish company. So the Finnish company will be the first party that will get funding from the Fin partnership. Is that correct?
That is correct. But if you are looking for investments, that needs to be then the Indonesian company. If you go to FinFund, you're in such a large scale. That is the opposite then.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Birgit. Is there any other question from the participant that needs to be answered, Mrs. Sheila? Okay. So if there is no more question.
Ada satu pertanyaan, Bu, di situ di chat mengenai IDDC.
Oh.
Mungkin bisa dijawab itu.
Oh.
Dari Vito, Bapak Vito 1982 Pak salah.
Oke.
Di atas. Gini, saya jawab aja langsung. Itu mengenai
silakan Pak Marolop.
Ya,
the question is directed
design.
to the training center, right? The IDCC.
Ya,
okay.
IDDC ya. Jadi mungkin let me speak in bahasa Indonesia so everybody from Indonesia understand that ini Indonesia Design Center kami membantu pelaku usaha untuk mendesain produknya, membantu bagaimana supaya satu produk itu diterima di pasar tertentu. Katakan misalnya kalau mereka memproduksi cangkir. Cangkir ini kalau desainnya tidak sesuai dengan pasar yang bersangkutan, tentu tidak akan berterima. Katakan untuk masuk ke pasar Jepang pasti akan berbeda desainnya apabila juga mau dimasuk ke pasar Eropa. Untuk itu Kementerian Perdagangan menyiapkan dukungan usaha bagaimana mendesain produknya. Tidak ada desainnya fit all ke semua market. Itu yang kami lakukan. Ibu mungkin tadi ini yang bertanya ini katanya mau mencetak 5.000 pieces. Kami tidak mencetak. Kami tidak sampai di posisi itu. Kami hanya membantu bagi Bapak Ibu pelaku usaha yang produknya ingin masuk ke satu pasar bisa disesuaikan. Jadi kami tidak akan membantu Bapak Ibu mencetaknya, tapi kami membantu Bapak persiapkan satu produk agar desainnya sesuai dengan kebutuhan pasar yang bersangkutan. Sampai di situ, Ibu. Jadi kalau mau jangan ke kami nggak ada kapasitas itu. Tapi pelayanan kami pun tidak berbayar. Kalau perlu pelayanan, silakan berkontak pada kami, jelaskan keperluannya apa, dan apabila kami melihat kami juga akan lakukan itu. Tapi tentunya berdasarkan pengamatan kami, penilaian apakah ini perlu dikunjungi atau tidak. Kalau tidak, melayani melalui online, email, silakan. Bisa langsung juga datang ke lokasi, tapi kami tidak menyarankan sekarang karena COVID. Grogol di depan Mall Taman Anggrek, namanya di kantor kami ini Pusat Pelatihan Ekspor. Itu ada satu bagian, satu seksi, satu tempat yang merupakan Design Development Center. Meskipun ini bukan pusat kantor pelatihan, ini kegiatan tersendiri, tapi gedungnya sama, lokasinya sama di Grogol. Silakan ada keinginan untuk masuk ke televisi menggunakan pelayanan, silakan free of charge. Namun tentu pasti karena free of charge ini banyak yang masuk, silakan nanti bisa dibantu. Begitu, Bu.
Thank you. Terima kasih Pak Marolop for your very clear answer. And if there is no more question, however, we receive several questions regarding the market opportunities and market potential to several products from Indonesia. Please email the economic inquiries to the Indonesian Embassy email. We already share it, the email address in the chat. You could send a detailed email regarding the economic inquiry that you need regarding the product market in Finland. Like for example, there is the PT Media Tama Elektronik that would like to know about core business fiber optic cable and data center potential in Finland. Please inform through email so we could reply your question in a customized manner according to your needs. Is there any other question regarding the event itself, Sheila? Gak ada ya?
So far nggak ada sih.
Okay. If there is no more question in regards specifically to our event today, we would like to inform everyone that the recording of the webinar will be uploaded through our YouTube channel, and the presentation from all participants is also shared through a chat group, the chat box in the Zoom. However, if you do not receive it, please email to us, then we can send you all of the relevant information, the presentation regarding the webinar to your email. Sheila, our next moderator.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we are moving to a closing session. But please don't forget, as Miss Adley said, don't forget to contact us, info@indonesian-embassy.fi, and don't forget to contact Findolainen, Fin Partnership, and relevant partner. And Ambassador, honorable speakers, and distinguished participants, we hope that this event will pave the way for long-term business partnership between Indonesian and Finnish companies that will be beneficial, especially for the development of the two countries. We believe that by collaborating with relevant institutions in Indonesia and Finland, such as Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy, and from the Finnish side, in this case, Fin Partnership, is crucial to promote closer economic and development cooperation. We firmly positive that there will be much more Indonesian SMEs and startups that will join FIN Partnership Matchmaking Program, and there will be more cooperation in the future between them. From Indonesian Embassy in Helsinki, would like to convey our deepest appreciation to all speakers and participants. We hope that this event brings valuable information for all the parties involved. Don't forget, once more, contact us, and please don't hesitate to ask us anything that you require. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Stay healthy.
Thank you, everyone.
Mau lihat
you.
Gojang.
Thank
Melatih
you,
toh, melatih Bu
Excellency
Dubes.
Ambassador. Thank you.
Sehat-sehat Bu ya.
Pak Rolop. Thank you, Pak Chandra.
Sehat-sehat
And
Bu
thank
Dubes.
you,
Thank you.
Bu
Mrs.
Chandra.
Terima
Adi.
kasih Bu
Mrs.
Dubes. Terima
Dea,
kasih
and
semua.
every participants of the webinar.
Terima kasih.
Selamat bertugas.
Salam.
Alhamdulillah.